the heart of London, where darkness creeps, whispers in the silence where secrets sleep. Beneath the facade, a hidden truth lies. Centuries of sins, veiled in disguise. Through the shadows, the truth is bared, where beasts roam and angels despair. Hands tainted with blood, a haunting call. Who will rise and who will fall? The sisters murmur in the dead of night, cloaked in shadows out of sight. Will you succumb to their gaze so deep, or stand and fight when the shadows creep? Jack's blade gleams with a deadly gleam, his hunger unending.
Hi, and welcome to Mastery on Nord, where before the stream we talk about how butterflies drink blood. With that being, yeah. Totally love this for us. I'm Mama C or Mama Khalik. I will be your chaotic storyteller tonight for Vials of Blood, our first Vampire the Masquerade game. Yeah, this is to give you all a pre-warning for some of our normal viewers that may have gotten the notification to come here. This is gonna be dark and twisted. This is your warning now. Trauma is a safe place here, and we all love you. So to start, on Mastery of Nord, coming up this week, we have tomorrow Dragon Tears, currently in mid-combat at 8 p.m. EST. We're going to have a great time. Next week, we have on Wednesday Gods and Goddesses Oh My at 8 p.m. EST. And on Friday, we have the third mini-series of Wild Blue Yonder coming up at 8 p.m. EST. Trials of Silver will also be taking place next week. Date is to be determined via Discord on Friday. With that being said, I would really fucking like to shut up. So somebody take it away. Ryan. Hey,
Coming
Ryan.
up ourselves. Yeah.
I love you so much. Can you start over?
You're mute. You were muted.
Oh, you muted me.
I
Okay.
have the power.
The
I'm
power.
Ryan. I go by Darth Caustic on all my socials. And I am the primary curator and storyteller for the Dark Domain RPGs Discord and Twitch channel, which is proudly partnered with both Maestria Nord and Shattered Tabletop Gaming. And Magical Miss, let's not forget them. Our little whimsical neighbors. We have some things coming up over there. I will be running a couple Vampire the Masquerade one-shots next week and towards the beginning of March, as well as I am starting up a West March campaign based in the Supernatural universe. Yes, that Supernatural with the Winchesters. That one. As well as an Alien one-shot that I have coming up. So we'd love to have you guys over there. Come check that out. Ray's not here, so I'm going to help him out. Shattered Tabletop has Kids on Bike coming up this Friday. They have an Aliens game coming up on Sunday. And on Monday, which I think a handful of us in here are going to be part of, a Wizards or a Witches and Wizardry one-shot.
If you catch
Similar,
our meaning.
but different from that one franchise of She Who Will Not Be Named, because we don't stand with that.
We don't name those type of people. They don't have names. We call them Frollo.
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 Because I'll say it. Fuck turfs.
Yeah. Okay. June.
That's me. I'm Juniper. I'm Linen and Spice most places on the internet, except Instagram, because of course someone else already had that name. So I'm linenandspice.pol. You can find me playing in almost every single game that Meg's mentioned just before, because I hang out on this channel way too much. You can also find me over playing in a bunch of games on Shattered Tabletop Gaming, mostly on Sunday nights. So yeah, check out my Linktree, which I'm going to put in the chat, to see what games I'm in there.
Totally way
Are we
ahead of you.
introducing our characters at all? Or are we just
I'm gonna get you guys to introduce them as you guys come out
okay,
of the thing.
no
You'll
worries.
see. You'll see. I got you. I got you.
That's me done then.
Brian.
Hi, I'm Brian, Brilliant Son or Leafwind, depending on where you look on the internet. I play here in a couple of games, including Gods and Goddesses Oh My, the vampire game, a couple of one-shots every now and then. Hoping to get on some more in the future and start dreaming myself more often if I can roll out of bed on the good side of the bed every day.
Listen, that's hard.
Yeah, that's the hard part. Not a whole lot else. Hand it back to the Chaos Sovereign.
Oh no. The kid. We're just gonna start calling you the
one
kid.
remaining.
My back shield fell. Okay, my
You
my
see
name's
that
Coco.
octave that went up? You are the kid.
My name is Coco the Poet. I'm playing here tonight, but I also play on Dragon Tears. I play a couple things here and there. I do hip hop. I type of hip hop that makes your high school preacher question if they failed or not. And then yeah, that's me. I don't like to talk too much about myself, so I'm gonna hand it over to Chaos Lady.
Mistress of Chaos.
You know what? Just keep talking dirty to me, Brian. It's fine.
Oh no, we have a channel reward for that.
Oh fuck.
There we go.
Listen. Say it again. Do it again. Always. Always here. Always the giggity. Okay.
There's a yes mistress fucking thing.
Yeah.
Of course there is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Watch this. Watch this. Hold on. I'm gonna do it to myself just so you can see. Watch this.
No,
Oh,
other people
we've
are
all
doing
done it.
it.
We've
You don't
all
need
done
to
it.
do it more.
No, it didn't do it. It doesn't do it. Oh no, it doesn't
Oh
work.
no.
It only works in the Discord.
Tofu!
Or did
Wait,
I
let me
type
try.
it in wrong?
I'm just copying what you wrote. Oh, nope.
Oh, it's
Night
Mama.
Oh, well,
Bot,
sort of.
Yes, mistress, Mama C. Oh yes. Oh,
Yeah. 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 That's
We
is
get-
the
we
kind
get
of
left
stream you guys
unsupervised too
can-
much.
Yeah, we do.
Mhm.
This is what happens.
I
I'm gonna
think I
turn
need
bright
Jesus.
red. Careful, guys, because if you do something whacked out, you're gonna end up getting one of those too. Okay, that's just how we work here.
I don't have enough followers for this nonsense yet.
Listen, we're getting there. All right, so raise your glasses. We're gonna start, and I'm going to learn how to speak once again. Let's go. It is midnight, and the streets of London are a labyrinth of fog and shadows. The usual hustle of the city is muted by the oppressive gloom. The glow of gas lamps flicker against the mist, casting long, eerie shadows. Horses' hooves echo on the cobblestones, but the city feels unnervingly empty. As though everyone has sensed something they cannot name. For the kindred, this night is just another moment in their existence, but there is some heaviness in the air, a sense that something is off. The mortal world stirs with rumors of the Ripper killings, but there is only an underlining unease among the kindred. Even they cannot ignore the increasing frequency of the murders, the brutalistic, ritualistic aspects, and the quiet whispers that this is just not an isolated incident. The city is changing, and so too is the balance of power in the darkness. Tonight, the Prince of London, Mithras, has summoned the players to a meeting. The urgency of his summons is clear. The masquerade is under threat, and the fragile peace between the kindred factions could shatter at any moment. Of course, I don't have my shit up. It's fine, guys. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's midnight. So you players find yourselves at a secluded area near Whitechapel District, an area of the city now infamous for its connection to the recent murders. The streets here are narrow, dimly lit, and seedy, almost claustrophobic, as though the city itself is closing in on them. The air is thick with fog and the metallic scent of blood, the latter lingering long after the rain has washed the streets. A carriage is waiting for you to bring you to where you have been summoned. As you enter, please describe your character. Ryan.
So the first to enter is a very well-dressed man, standing at about 5'10", not muscly built, but rugged enough. Uh, the petticoat style of the time, obviously airing a bit more of money, as he has come from his haven where he meticulously keeps things stocked. Uh, and if I had to equate him to a known face, I would like you to imagine what oh, now the name's escaping me. Winter Soldier actor. Uh
It's on the tip of my tongue.
Oh,
Hold on.
yeah.
Yep.
Hold on. I got you. Hold on. Dr. Jones. No?
no, it's
I know who. I'm looking at the picture of him.
Sebastian Stan.
Thank you.
That's the one.
What would he look like if mixed with
Sebastian
Indiana Jones in the late 1800s?
And Isabel.
Isabel is a perfectly average height for this time. She's a 5'3". She's a slight woman, a fairly trim build. She looks a little bit fragile, you could almost say. She's dressed modestly in, I would say, probably lower middle class clothing, modest and the kind of clothing that you wouldn't take a second look at in the street. Her hair is done up in a neat updo. She has big eyes, and she's quite dainty as she steps into the carriage.
And Finley.
Having to stoop pretty drastically, probably almost bend double to get up into the carriage, is a 6'10" stick man. Think sideshow proportions, long arms and legs, hands that like if you've seen those claw attachments that go onto fingers, they're long and spindly, and they're covered probably about to the third knuckle with modified gloves. Long green and black, many patched, long heavy coat, and a hood up. Sort of almost crawls into the carriage and sits down in a corner, curled up. You can't really see the shadowed face under the hood.
And I'm not even going to try to pronounce that name until you do, because you know my track record with names on this fucking channel.
Give it a shot.
Aaron?
Yorin.
Urine.
Yeah.
Urine? Why would you name your character after P?
Yorn.
I know
Yorn.
we're trying to get a sponsorship with the pens, but that was a bit much.
Hey, depends, guys. Listen here. I'll devote a lot to. No, it's Yorn, like horn, Yorn.
Okay.
Like you're in trouble.
Urine.
You're in trouble because you're a thin blood. Go.
Ah. So my character goes to walk. We're getting into a carriage, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So my character goes to walk into the carriage. He wears kind of a similar outfit you'd find in a stable boy wearing, but a bit fancier. So it's like not fancy dress pants, but dress pants, but they're muddy. And like a nice red velvet vest instead of the burlap vest, but also muddy. So kind of like out of place. And if I had to like say he looks like somebody, I'm not original. He looks like me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he does. I'm gonna be all with you in 2 seconds, guys. Talk about what you're talking about in the carriage. Let's do that. Role play that. I'm listening. Don't talk shit.
Take all the
Any
fun
of you
out of it.
notice that?
Why the fuck have we been summoned?
I don't really know.
Well, if His Grace has called for us, then it's obviously of some matter of import. And hopefully we are not late to his summons.
If it's a matter of import, though, why has he summoned us in particular? I don't understand.
We're nobodies.
Well, perhaps you, but as one of the family, I'm not surprised that His Grace has sent for me. I'm playing a Ventrue, so we're in Ventrue City. There's an ego mechanic here.
Oh, dude, you're fine.
Oh, fuck yeah.
That's more audience awareness.
Ah,
Those who know. But who knows? Perhaps it's to bestow some title upon us, or simply needs help taking out the trash that is beneath him.
Somehow I doubt there are titles involved. Honestly, I think there's really not much point speculating until we get more information. At this point, it would be pointless.
Point.
Isabel just sits there, hands folded in her lap, just staring out the window of the carriage, and just stops engaging with everybody.
I've been like half listening and whittling a stick this entire time.
Finley is curled back into the corner. He's mostly kind of like in his greatcoat.
Anyone paying any kind of mind would kind of feel Niceus's eyes on them, kind of like almost analyzing them to a degree.
You're staring. Why?
Just wondering. All of you have such doubt as to why the prince would bring you before him.
I have no doubt. I just have no information to work off at this point, so it is pointless speculating.
I have no attachment to the prince myself. Why do you want to talk to me?
Well, you live in His Grace's city. We all have an attachment. We've sworn the oath.
All right. So, just out of box for those watching, we are a very parent-friendly channel. I have crotch goblins. Sometimes they wake up and scream because they spilled their water on their bed and now their pants are wet. Okay? It's fine. Sex trophies aside, moving on. So you, at this point, the carriage stops. You'll, I'm assuming, exit the carriage. As you leave, a dark figure emerges from the shadows. Prince Mithras. I'm calling him Mithras, okay? Because I read the lore. I'm calling him Mithras.
As a person who regularly talks shit on Mithraians, I support this decision.
Okay? Thank you. Tall and imposing, his presence is both regal and terrifying. His eyes burn with an ancient fire, and his voice carries the weight of centuries. He exudes the words are hard. I'll go back to kindergarten one day. Authority, and even the most
English is hard.
Yeah, it is. Even the most rebellious kindred would hesitate to challenge him. Celine, the eldest of the Sisters of the Veil, stand beside him. Her pale skin almost luminous under the moonlight. Her sharp features are framed by a black veil that partly obscures her face, but her piercing eyes are unsettling. There is something strange and alluring about her, a presence that feels more ancient than even her age suggests. You're all late, Prince Mithras begins, his voice slow and dangerous, yet tinged with impatience. I trust you all know why you're here?
Actually, not a clue.
Niceus will step
Given any
forward.
information.
And in proper Ventrue decorum, kind of gives a deep bow, recites his lineage as they do. I'm not going to do it because that takes too much time. But, Your Grace, we have been left with little to no information as to any of this.
Quite frankly, I find it sad over the fact that the humans are starting to become aware of our existence, and yet you have no clue why they do.
Then perhaps you mean the murders.
Yes, follow me. And he takes you down this alleyway in Whitechapel.
Paradise City.
Mm-hmm. And Celine starts to talk. There have been other killings. More than the ones the mortals speak of. These killings, they're ritualistic. And the blood spilt, is not just mortal.
There has been kindred blood spilt.
Yes, but perhaps not as one might think. So as you draw closer, you see a woman that, quite frankly, I would say off the bat, with background, that Isabel you would know. Please hold while I pull up my shit. Marianne Nichols. A human prostitute in her younger life. However, as you all take in a deep breath, you realize that the blood spilt is not mortal. And if anyone wants to kind of look around and really peer, you're more than welcome to. It will be a you know what? It's gonna be an intelligence and occult roll.
Ooh, okay.
Or
Not a big pull for Elmo, but you know, you never know.
And that would add up, right? So whatever your sum for intelligence
You got
and
it.
whatever your sum for occult is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ooh, 6 hunger 2. Okay. 3 successes.
And I got 2.
So Isabel, you would immediately gather that these symbols are very much occult based. You get the feeling that they have some sort of
Did I do that wrong?
dealing with the dead and the kindred at the same time. But not something you're completely familiar with.
So where exactly are these symbols? They're
They're scattered around the body on the floor.
right. Okay.
Did I do that dice roll wrong? I've only got a 3 pool. Do I?
Yeah, you did it right. So you need
Okay.
3 successes to go through.
You just missed your hunger.
No, he did it earlier. He's fine. Colin, for your, are you using the dice roller or a real dice?
I'm trying to use the dice roller here.
1
second, I have to eject the kitty. Go.
I thought there was.
We're all
2
hunger
dice.
1 though, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so
And
that's what you mean when I missed the hunger roll.
Yep. That should be included in your skill rolls.
So I'm looking at options for /V roll, and I have hunger, difficulty, blood surge, specialty, rouse, character, auto hunger, and notes.
So you should put in your pool with whatever the total dice dots are,
Okay, yeah.
and then hit tab and click enter or click hunger.
So you would have 4, and then you would have 2 in hunger, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's my roll.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. That's what I needed to understand.
Okay, so that's how that would be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. You guys got it now.
So the only one that understands this is Isabel.
Mine says resulting success.
Yeah, but you rolled only 2 successes on a challenge rating of 3.
Oh.
I would like to kneel down next to the body. First, just put my hand on her forehead just to pay my respects for a moment in silence before then beginning to gently examine her body for what can I find with regards to how was she killed? Is there anything unusual about her body, her clothing? Are there any symbols on her, that sort of thing?
All right. So, for that, I am going to get you to roll me a. Would that be wits or intelligence? Be intelligence, wouldn't it? Along with
For-
investigation
For what?
to look over the body completely.
Resolve and
Resolve, eh?
investigation.
Resolve and investigation.
Sure, I can do that.
I was close, Ryan. I was close. Hi,
No,
guys.
no, no.
Welcome to my co-storyteller.
Or
I've story told in a couple other
Alright.
servers before and run one shots. I'm here to help.
oh, okay. That was a bestial failure.
Ooh.
What's a bestial failure? Why is this a big deal?
It's like a natural one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So you don't find anything. You're very, you find yourself very like, you knew this person, and last you checked, she was a human. She was a mortal. She was not kindred. You find yourself hesitantly looking over the body, like very fast and jerky moments. You don't really see anything beyond blood. It's at this moment that Celine steps forward, her voice cold and, quite frankly, filled with a strange allure. It seems there's been another killing. And she gestures towards the further point of the alleyway. Does anyone go to look?
I immediately
I'll
start
walk,
going to look.
to it.
But I'm thinking, like,
You're thinking?
you were just at the dead body, at one dead body, right?
Correct.
This killer has horrible spread.
How?
One here, one in the alleyway. You gotta spread them out a little bit.
Oh, do
Is-
you?
Is it
Do you?
is it another prostitute? I'm sort of immediately hurrying over there, worried that it could be someone else I know.
So you walk over and you look from both sides, the left and the right, and immediately once you get to the right, you're filled with a very grotesque type scene. You find that there's a bloody trail at the corner, and as if someone was dragged into the depths of the alley. And as you walk closer, you find the source of blood. A body suspended in the air with chains, his mouth wide open in an internal scream, blood dripping from his wounds in an unnatural slow rhythm, pooling beneath him in a wide arcane symbol. None of you would recognize this person.
Well.
I. Ah. You wish us to investigate the murders that are happening?
Yes. we don't want to draw too much attention to what's happening here. If I allow more of the Primogen or the Cambrilla know, I fear the other kindred one might find out.
And
Can we tell at a glance?
should we find this individual, how would you like them delivered?
At that moment, Archmage. Sorry, June. Oh my god, where's my notes? Sometimes I love Obsidian, sometimes I hate it. Ambrose strolls from the very deepest part of the alleyway, walking in high heels, like the most morbid, beautiful human being you've ever seen. And as he passes by, he very, you know what? Nick? I'm calling you Nick because I'm not going to even try.
That's fine. Some titles are just beyond some people.
Yeah, you know what? Suck on my big toe.
$15.99 for that.
You know what? Considering that it's like dry and purple, probably like 16. I'm gonna get you to roll me. Oh my god, I'm learning. Something along with insight.
Wits and insight?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna do a thing because I know what I'm doing here. I'm going to blood surge so that I can add a couple dice to that pool.
Ooh.
I do get
Oh,
hungrier,
yes.
but that is now 8 for 5. Okay. We're working with 5 dice now.
So how many dice does it add to your pool? 2?
2.
2.
And it doesn't give you a hunger.
It does when you use it. It could or couldn't. You have to roll a rouse check
So
before.
basically, a blood surge.
That's what
is
that was. Okay.
on your supernatural blood to enhance your abilities.
Gotcha.
Doing so could burn some of it off and thus make you hungry.
That's cool.
That is 3 successes.
So as you see Archmagus Ambrose walk by, you do catch the fact that he very gently, almost hardly touching, caresses his hand over Isabel's hair as he walks up to you. I'd prefer if you bring him alive, please.
Simple enough.
What happens if we bring you a corpse?
Well, I'm not sure I'd be able to study it and figure out exactly what's going on, considering all of the ritualistic meanings around here.
Do you suspect that the killer is kindred at this point?
Why, either he's kindred or he knows too much about the kindred.
Or she, I suppose.
Could be.
Well, we cannot risk another inquisition. So, best we deal with this in haste, yes?
Agreed.
At this point, Mithras walks down to where you guys are all discussing this. He sees Ambrose, kind of gives him like a wary eye, and then looks towards all of you. With not a conflicting face on his look on his face, but enough to make him question his sanity. I feel this has to do with the Lamia cult.
Um, what evidence do you have that points towards the Lamia cult at this point?
The sigils seem very familiar. That I seem to have recognized from the Hakata, but as well as long days past.
The sigil that is on is the blood dripping from this second body. Do we recognize that sigil at all, that symbol?
I wouldn't say you would, no.
Okay.
No.
Is the guy that was strung up just a normal human?
It is, yes, it's very mortal.
Yeah. Good clothes, bad clothes, stripped?
Totally it's a street rat, for lack of better terminology.
Okay.
Right.
When you say street rat, young?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Nobody I
Like
would know.
like a child, like a
No,
kid?
like early 20s.
Right, okay.
When I say young, it's always going to be early 20s, unless I specifically say child.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm
Good to know.
old, okay? Early 20s is young. Sorry, kid.
And
True. That's
absolutely
true.
nobody I would recognize from my time on the streets.
You know what? Roll me a wits and insight, please.
Wits and insight. That's a 4. Okay.
While that's happening, Isabel has pulled out a notebook from hidden on her person somewhere, and she has started copying down the symbol that is in blood. And once she's done that, she's going to go back to the other corpse and copy down the symbols around that corpse in a diagram showing where they all are, etc.
Only one success.
You've seen so many that while he looks familiar, you can't say that you've actually spoken to this person.
Kid was a street rat. Easy prey.
I apologize.
So was
I
the-
got
Maybe it was
so
an
distracted
opportunity.
by being called a Latin lover.
I saw that in chat. I also saw people asking for a shirtless description of Finley.
You know what?
Yeah.
If G9's listening, fan art.
We need fanfics.
God damn it.
This is gonna be great. Okay. So at this point, do you guys do anything else? Do you look for clues? Do you ask more questions? What's
I would like to further investigate the area for any kind of follow-on clues, like direction of travel, tools that might have been used, anything that might give us a way to aim our focus.
an inkling?
Yeah.
An inkling. It's gonna be so wits or resolve? Oh my god. I need a cheat
It's
sheet.
resolve is pretty good for investigation because resolve is the attribute most related to like putting your effort in, where wits is more of like thinking on your feet,
Yeah,
like having
see,
that barbed tongue kind of mentality.
I come from D&D world, okay? Wits kind of also goes along with investigation.
Which is a catch-all in
Um,
D&D.
That's only 2, but I am going to use a willpower,
Oh my
which
god.
is another mechanic. You can use willpower to kind of re-roll some failures. It's kind of like the free league games, where where you can push your rolls. But you just spend a point of willpower, and it did nothing for me. It's 2 successes.
What is Nos Boss?
Nos boss?
Sorry, I'm reading chat. I'm very confused.
Nosferatu.
Oh,
yeah,
god
Would
damn
be
it.
my guess.
I get it. Okay.
I mean, did another channel point just come? So, as Celine takes a deeper look at the strung up body, you hear a gasp. And she looks towards all of you and goes, I believe this was once Aurelia's children.
Oh. Oh my.
That's not going to go well.
She,
Well, how would they have gotten access? Aurelia is quite protective of her brood, is she not?
well, I feel like you might slightly misunderstand me. I believe it's one of her mortal orphans.
Yes.
How can I investigate to see how old the orphan is?
You wouldn't have to investigate. He's old enough to have left the orphanage. He is no longer in the orphanage.
Like
Right,
my
that makes sense.
age, post kindred? Would I know the kid?
He would be a little older than you. So you
So would I
may-
know the kid?
No.
Okay.
Have any of the other killings been from Aurelia's brood?
Quite honestly, I think not. Most have been women of more... I hate to use the word, but more nefarious type acts.
Easy virtue.
Yes.
Isabel tenses right up, and before she can school it away, you can just see anger radiating from her face, but then she masks it away.
Hold on. I gotta check something.
Oh, I know what you're looking up.
Mm-hmm.
That might be a rage frenzy check.
Oh, yes. Fuck yes.
Where are your
Bring it.
touchstones?
My touchstones. Do you want me to read them out?
Should be convictions.
No, she has a special sheet because she loves me.
Because I'm silly like that. I can read them out if you like. My touchstones are always help a woman in need and stand up for the disenfranchised.
Yeah, that's
both of which are hit by this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got to roll that.
All right. Help me out here. What am I rolling?
All right. So a rage check is made by taking dice equal to your unspent willpower. You know how
Okay.
I spent one to make a reroll? I wouldn't
Yep.
be able to use that. Plus 1/3 of however many humanity you have. And you do not include your hunger.
Okay, so I have 7 humanity, so that's rounded down to 2, I would imagine.
Plus
2
your total
and then
unspent willpower.
which is 5. Okay, so I'm rolling a dice pool of 7, and there's
Yep.
no hunger included in this roll.
Nope.
No.
Okay. Pool of 7.
Oh,
Okay. 5
damn.
successes. Yeah.
You're good.
Yep.
You're good.
Good shit.
I
She
school that
angry.
shit away. I put it in a box and crush it.
Mail that box to me and smash it with a hammer.
Dare I say I might do some good to go see her, but I'm not sure how she'll feel about you all encroaching on her territory.
I can go. Alone if necessary.
Mithras speaks up at this point and gives like a very hard look to Celine and goes, "They'll all go."
Of course, we shall simply present ourselves as is custom.
It's at this point that Ambrose like ducks his head ever so slightly towards Isabel's ear. Now, if anyone wants to try to see what what she hears, what he says, you absolutely can. June, I'm messaging you.
I'm
I
nosy.
am
I'm gonna go for
certainly doing that.
it. That'd be wits and awareness. If anybody has heightened senses, they can actually add their Auspex. Or is it? I think it's just 2 dice, or is it Auspex rating? I can't remember.
I don't have
To their
heightened
awareness rule.
Damn it. One success.
Upon hearing what is
Don't do
said,
that.
Isabel just gives the slightest nod. And that's the only response she gives.
Yeah. Niceas has 3.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
What was the role? What was the definition for the role? Resolve from what? Or what's
Wits
what?
and awareness.
Wits and awareness.
I'm not even gonna try that.
What do you have?
It'd be a 3. I now understand how to build a character in this game, and I understood it too late.
Oh no.
I mean,
We all learn somewhere.
we all.
You will be strong at other things, so
I did the same thing. Okay, I created my first character as a full-on Hecata succubus. Okay, it's fine.
This
If
this
anything
Niceas,
needs to be shot, we're fucking golden.
was it? If we get into a bar brawl or something, I got you.
Yeah, just careful where you do it.
Shh, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
So I'm assuming you're all going to travel down towards the orphanage.
Yeah.
is it walking distance or carriage ride?
Depends on what you're used to. I would say it's a good half an hour, 45-minute walk. But the carriage is still there.
Taking the carriage. What do I look like? Some kind of peasant?
I'll walk.
Am I able
I
to
feel like if we're going
ride
to
with the coach guy who's driving the carriage, so I can look at the horses?
You can definitely ask.
I walk up to the horse guy and go, "Hey, horse,
Hey, horse.
The
what?
driver?
hey, horse guy.
The driver?
Excuse me. Would you mind if I accompany you on the trip there?"
He kind of gives you a wary glance. It's at this moment you realize he's not kindred. And he goes, sure.
My character is oblivious to why he is freaked out right now, and I just sit beside him nonchalant.
Fucking thin blood.
Finley, I understand that you don't want to ride in the carriage, but I feel like at least for our safety and for expediency, it would be best to travel together.
Fine.
Fine. I love this so much. So as you get there, you're met with a mortal at the gates. Beyond the gates is a very large mansion-like home. It's very beautifully taken care of. And it's all quiet within the house. There's no lights, there's no nothing. However, the person that's standing at the gate waiting is a mortal. He is very well dressed, and I would say, given the gleam of the lights, you realize that it is a mortal police officer of the Scotland Yard.
Right.
Do you guys leave
Well,
the carriage?
anyone got any ideas?
Yeah, Nasias will step out, kind of like straighten his coat and walk up. Good evening, sir. Is there something we can assist with? We're here for a visit.
May I ask who you're visiting?
And he is going to spout off whatever mask name they probably have, because when you own places like this, you give fake names to the kind. It's fine.
She doesn't, but yeah.
We can say she does because Megan's still learning the system.
I know, but she really doesn't.
Oh. Well, whatever name she goes by publicly.
Oh. Funny. I was here for the same reason.
Well, then maybe we can guide you inside.
Yes, well, seems the door is locked. And he, like, jaddles the gate leading into the mansion area.
And you've tried knocking, right?
How do you suppose I knock on a steel rail?
One moment, please. And he'll walk back to the door of the carriage, like, stick his head inside, like, Miss Isabel, if you have contacts here, the gate seems to be locked. If you know a way in.
Above the table question. Would I know Lady Aurelia personally?
No, but someone here does.
I'm afraid I know of Lady Aurelia. I do not know her personally. So
Does the carriage
I
have
cannot get us
two
in.
doors? Sorry.
It does, yes.
Okay, I'm going to go out the opposite door of the policeman, so I'm no longer in the carriage, but like crouched down behind it.
Mm-hmm. What does urine do?
I guess in character, he's gonna look around very confused because I'm pretty sure everybody went in different directions, and I got
They all
very
well,
distracted.
Finley went the opposite side of the character, crouching down. Everyone else kind of went towards the gate of the orphanage.
I'm with Nisaeus and the Scotland Yard person.
I'm gonna look at the friendly lanky fellow and look at the group going towards the gate, and then go up to the gate and follow.
You find the gate locked. Do you do anything? Do I need to
I'm gonna
text you to remind you of something?
Mayhap. What?
That's a strong maybe.
Oh shit, that's where we are.
Yes.
Mom! Mother! Mum!
Mom, mommy,
Mommy,
mama.
mother.
I beg your
Mother, are
pardon?
you home? Mum!
Isabel's
Mum
looking at
there.
you like, what?
Oh,
Hmm.
did you not? Did you? I was one of her orphans.
Oh, I see.
Hmm. Interesting.
Yeah.
So at this
Well,
point,
with that being said, Mother!
Inspector Jonathan looks at you, kind of like, huh? And you see a very nondescript, average-looking woman coming out. She hurries up. Could you keep your voice down? How can I help you all?
Oh, it's lovely to see you.
I'm sorry, I don't think I know who you are. I've just started here a couple weeks ago.
Oh, wrong lady. I was not paying attention. I say that in character right away.
Oh my god.
How can
While
I
they're
help
all
you?
distracted with the lady at the gate, I'm going to steal up behind the group. So the inspector's not looking at me.
As see, Ryan, I did do something because I'm a nut job.
Hmm.
I made stats for every single NPC.
Of course
I
you
give you
did.
general ones in the core book. I cheat.
Listen, I am not that smart.
Also, you just don't do things by halves. That's
No, I really
I'm
don't. I make them more difficult than they
spotted.
have to be.
Megs doesn't half-ass anything. They whole-ass like 8 things at one time.
Correct.
Yep.
And then panic.
I was going to say,
Yes.
the mental breakdown ensues.
Fucking mood.
She looks at you. She's like, and she immediately catches the sight of Finley. She doesn't say anything. She's shocked, and you can clearly see that on her face. Yes, well, best you all come inside. I'll go fetch the mistress. Inspector, will you be coming in as well? And as she says this, she kind of looks at all of you at the same time. More specifically, Finley. Almost like asking for permission.
I think you're muted.
I'm muted?
No,
Oh, no, Brian.
Finley, but
Oh,
Finley's
no,
not
I-
muted via chat.
Huh?
There he is.
Oh,
Like,
there you
she's-
go.
She's looking at you
Yeah.
mostly, but she's asking if the inspector will come in, but will whether you. She's looking at a sign from all of you whether it's allowed.
Or for the inspector to come in.
I just like small shrug. I'm not trying to.
I'm gonna look at the
defend
fancy
myself.
man.
Fancy man.
Fancy pants.
Venturing, fancy man.
No, I mean, it comes with the territory. We're not in the 21st century. I can't wear my flannel yet. Those who know me know. Nysas will turn to the inspector like, if you will wait a moment and we can ask the lady of the house and we can come and fetch you then?
Can I ask what business you all have here?
I'm afraid that is private family business.
And what family are you of hers?
Let's
That is also
see.
private family business, I'm afraid.
Could I try
Oh.
to spin?
Roll.
Can I try
roll
to spin it?
persuasion, Isabel.
Me? Okay.
I totally went into D&D right there.
Wits persuasion, wits,
Yeah.
Charisma.
Charisma.
charisma persuasion?
Yeah.
Okay. Dice pool of 4.
Oh, and if you have the beautiful merit, you get extra dice.
Oh yeah, I do have that actually.
So yeah,
Because
that'll
I'm pretty. So it's
it
dice
gives you
pool
a
of 5.
1 die bonus.
Yeah.
Beautiful and stunning are the merits we all forget about the most.
I think two, at least 2 have it.
I have.
I have the
3
opposite.
successes.
Of course you do.
I'm defensive.
3 successes.
Holy shit! I
on that
haven't
one.
been paying attention to the chat. It's going off tonight.
Yeah. People are good.
I brought some of my goons.
We all love your
The
goons.
Goon
Right.
Squad.
Listen, that's an actual role on my server for all the veterans. So
I can
Nice.
promise you all
Excellent.
after tonight that there will be some vampire channel points to claim.
Ooh.
However, the existing ones, if you want to throw them in there, we can MacGyver something. Yeah, with that, you totally, like, he's like, oh, yeah, sure. How long do you think you'll be?
Just the truth.
oh, not long at all. And Nysas at this point is just laying it on thick.
Oh, well, then, okay, well, I guess I'll wait here. So the other woman hasn't given you her name. She goes, well, I guess follow me. And she opens the gate, like, enough for you to walk through. And as you all walk through, she hurriedly closes it and then all but runs in front of you towards this huge house mansion. Walks in.
Despite being 6'10", Finley is basically trying to just move with the group and not draw attention to himself from the cop.
And as she opens the door, she knocks on it 4 times. She's not smart. She knocks on it 4 times. And she opens the door and allows you all in. She looks at you. Well, I guess if you would, Mistress will be along with you shortly.
Thank you very much. We appreciate your assistance.
Your discretion.
Yes, of course. We wouldn't have it any other way. And she, like, basically fucking runs. She's gone. She's like, she knows what you guys are. Well, she definitely knows what Finley is.
It's kind of hard to heart it with Finley.
Yeah.
Do we get the impression that she is knowledgeable about kindred? Like, this is weird to have a mortal kind of recognizing one of us and going, okay,
Like,
you're kindred.
Like
That's
some kind of
like-
familiar or maybe a ghoul.
Thrall.
okay.
Yeah, like a
Yeah.
thrall, a ghoul.
I will say that, Euron? Did I say that right? Euron? Urine?
Yorn.
Yorn.
Like Orn, but Yor.
So like
Yorn.
Yorn, yawn, like
Yawn.
yarn, but
Yeah,
with an O.
yeah, Yorn.
Okay.
Okay, Yorn.
It's kind of
Would
like Bjorn, but drop the B.
yeah.
There you go.
You'd automatically, given that you grew up here, would know that Aurelia, don't die, please. That's a lot of paperwork.
You
even on
can't
stream.
breathe water.
No, I'm drinking lemon water through a straw, and I just got a seed to the back of the throat.
Ugh.
Ooh.
That's not the best way to take seed.
In the back of the throat.
So, you would immediately know that given. So, none of you would know, only Yorn would know that given how many mortal children are in here, she employs a lot of mortal women to help care for the children, but not. Some know and some don't.
So like the higher rankings would know?
Essentially. The ones that work the night shift.
But this would not be considered a breach of masquerade. Like those mortals have some connection to her.
I mean, she's not exactly part of the Camarilla, so why would she care?
True.
So as you're all milling about, this woman comes down. Yes.
I was just saying, I've found a corner to stand in, like a fucking suit of armor statue, and there's a giant rat in my hands that I'm kind of just stroking.
Of course you would.
Yeah. Do you remember the name I gave her? I cannot for the life of me.
I don't.
We talked about that
Please
too.
tell me it's something stupid. Please tell me it's something stupid.
It's like Queen something. I cannot remember what I fucking named her.
That qualifies as stupid. Yes.
Her name
Amazing.
is Biscuit. Her name is Ruby. Chat's just giving it off.
Queen Ruby Biscuit. We got a
Queen Ruby.
Buttercup.
Working
Buttercup.
title. Working title.
Queen Buttercup Biscuit.
Cobra Bubbles.
Listen, this is supposed to be serious, but like chat will break us. They will break us. So this regal woman, her hair done up in a like to modern day standards would be a messy bun. She looks very serious, wearing an all black lacy gown. She comes down the staircase, looks at you, immediately spots the rat, and goes, well, I would ask that you don't bring vermin into my orphanage.
I give a deep bow, like curtsy, bow, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You get the gist.
I do.
Perfectly well behaved.
Well, if it leaves your hand, I'll kill you both.
Not Isaiah's cupping Isabel's bow, like obviously laying on the charm as thick as possible whenever he can. Like, I assure you, your lady, he will keep it contained.
The
We want no trouble in your house.
moment you raise your voice, I would not make eye contact. It would have been Vietnam
lady.
flashbacks.
Vietnam flashbacks. Why are you
My lady,
Yes.
we are here as part of an investigation into the recent killings that have been happening. We believe one of the deceased was an orphan that probably passed through your home.
Oh. And what would have you think this?
Ah, my lady Celine made the connection.
Huh. Well, what questions do you exactly have? How may I be of use to you? Considering that my sister sent you, I believe there was a reason for it.
Do you know if
Sorry in the chat.
The orphan had your logo branded on his ass. So we know it was here.
He was very serious and somber. I'm so sorry, Juniper. Then I look, my phone's right here. And I look down and I read that.
That's fucking funny. That's valid. That's fucking funny.
Question is does Yorn have a logo printed on his ass?
The fan
Got it
fiction will
tattooed.
tell
Hold
us
on,
one way or the
hold
other.
on.
Hey!
Hey, that's the $14.99 stream.
That's the After Dark
Yeah.
stream.
Yep.
We don't give away that stuff for free.
Nope.
No, but there's 2 new freckles, so I might call a doctor.
Now, those are called moles if they just popped up.
Oh, shit.
My lady, do you know if any of your other current or past children have been targeted in any way? Have there been any disturbances? Has there been anything strange?
Not that I'm aware of. Most find clean housing after here. Others, maybe a better life. And others that know no other way. But the ones that know no other way usually have a mortal follow them. And I haven't been alerted of anything as of yet.
I see.
Would you have any enemies by chance that would want to send a message to this kind of gruesome act?
Her eyes narrow at you. I stay in my orphanages and I do not leave. If I have enemies, it's because they killed one of my children, so I suppose now I might.
Well, we're happy to find them.
Well, would you be so kind as to tell me what you found or what is about? Maybe I might have an inkling as to what's happening.
Some murders.
Murders. Murders, as in recent murders, grotesque murders, or everyday
Don't
murders.
leave your house.
Grotesque murders with an element of ritualistic. I pull out my notebook and I say, this symbol here was found on the ground in blood underneath the gentleman who used to be one of yours that I spoke of, who was strung up in chains with his mouth open and dripping blood into this symbol. I flip to the page showing my diagram of Marianne's body and the symbol surrounding her. This lady was a prostitute that I knew personally. She was found very close by as well.
What's it?
So, a mortal prostitute and one of my children murdered.
Yes.
Not
This may-
mortal.
Well,
This may be part of a larger picture too.
okay. She looks at the symbol and on in your book, and she's like, she looks at you. She goes, "May I?"
Yes, of course.
She holds the book, and she's like, "Well, there's one other place you can look. That might know, though." He was one of my boys back in the day, and it seems he doesn't like to be necessarily found. Though I do know whereabouts he is. He actually lives not far. It's just about a 15-minute brisk walk down the road. I tend to try to check in on the area every now and again. He was always troubled as a boy.
Who are we seeking out, my lady?
Oh, Caleb. It's wonderful. Actually,
Caleb.
Why does he like to keep to himself?
well, you see, most find him quite mad.
Is he by chance one of the children of such?
Oh, heavens no. I fear the day that he actually might be.
Mm.
With his condition, I may have to put him down if that were the case.
And you think he may have been embraced now?
Oh! Yawn!
Hey, Mum.
What in
You
the heavens are
notice
you
the
doing
rat
here?
first.
See, well,
Well, I am sorry, your gangly figure tends to hide those that are hiding behind you like a lost rat. Well, what
I
are you
was
doing?
in the corner.
You come into my home and you do not greet me as such? Who do you think
Well-
raised you?
well, Mum, you were talking, well, rather importantly, and I was not thinking of. I'm sorry.
Mind your manners, boy.
Well, hello, Mum. Now, I do have to ask, do you think Caleb, who you're speaking of, has been embraced now?
I would hope not, but I have not seen any signs of such. I fear he might not be able to, control himself if he were turned.
May I ask, my lady, why he would be aware of these symbols? Is he a collector of knowledge? Is he involved in some kind of secret business?
Well, you see, he was always a very troubled boy growing up. He was. How do I put this? He liked to speak a lot of gibberish, and he was very impressionable. I fear that he listened to things that I have yet to catch. that fed into this madness. Though I could never prove it, it was beyond me.
You believe he has connections to that beyond which we can see and hear?
Well, quite possibly. I do recall a moment before we decided he was old enough to leave, well past his ripe age, that he did attempt to kill me. Speaking of demons of sorts, but
Just
no.
take care of him then.
Heavens no! Kill my own children and you'll see what happens. Mortal or not, the Ripper killings will be the least of your worries.
And myself, for one, would appreciate if we don't kill another from the orphanage.
Of course.
We need not kill without necessity. Plus, this is His Grace's city. We need not attract more attention to ourselves, let alone bother the fine lady's extended family, of course.
She looks you up
But
and down, takes a step closer to the point where she's like maybe an inch away from your face. She goes,
He would not flinch.
I know. She goes, if he dies, I hold you personally responsible. Considering you seem to be the voice of reason right now for some of you, as she looks at Finley.
Now kiss. Sorry.
He would not be able to help it. There would be a slow grin like, my lady, I will carry that burden with the utmost joy and pride.
Above the table.
Lysias, do not hit on my mother.
Oh, afraid to have a stepfather, boy.
Oh, whoa! Wowzer!
Oh,
Damn.
just no.
I'm waiting listen, I'm not talking. I'm waiting for Yoren's response here.
I'm crafting it carefully because this guy's probably a lot older than me.
You're a thin blood. Yeah.
Do you know it's one thing that I've learned so far, Nicias? Am I saying that right? Is it Nicias?
Niceus?
Nicias. You know
It's
it's one
Greek.
thing I've learned so far, Nicias. Never matters how pretty a show horse is. It's always shit that comes out.
Oh, well, then you're looking at the wrong horse. You have before you a horse that works and pulls his weight, not one simply for show. If you'd like a show horse, we could go visit the Roses.
You play the fucking clan frustratingly well.
Oh, by the way, Venture's my comfort clan.
Okay, I can tell. Because yours is Stable Boy. This is beautiful. Okay, back to the Roses. After being only a thin blood for 15 years, do I know who they are?
I assume that's a location.
No,
Yeah.
it's a semi-derogatory yet publicly acceptable way to refer to the Toreador.
Hold on.
Who's getting a message?
No one's getting a message. I have to fucking roll.
Oh, did I hit a
need
button?
popcorn. We need popcorn. Next time we need popcorn before we go live. We need popcorn.
So to be in character, and Nicias, who are the roses?
Why, the artists, the singers, the painters. And I may say one or two things here, but truly they are one of the three pillars of our great organization. The Toreador, of course. I mean, without them and my own family and the Tremere, our lovely Camarilla would not exist.
It
Well,
makes
it's best you know your place, boy. At least you caught yourself there. As for you, Yon, I would beg your pardon. I can mate with whoever I see fit, so mind your tongue.
Above the table, I am shoveling popcorn in my mouth right now.
I'm sorry, Mum. And
I now
swallow.
have a new side quest mission.
Oh fuck! Okay, over the table makes, because I do know we messed up. We had a couple like here and there's with my character. I am a Toreador, right? Or there was that switch for
Yes, and so is Aurelia.
the. Okay. Just want to make sure.
Ma'am, would you like to touch my rat? Oh my god.
With that,
Hell no!
with that, we're gonna take a much needed break.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna hold our tongues, hold our rats, keep our pants on, all that fun stuff.
I didn't wear the terror waist today. Damn it.
Damn. Yeah. So please enjoy this message from our sponsors that don't exist.
Bad Dragon, where you at?
Holding your bladder. Have you ever thought of, well, it depends.
And we're gone.
Oh, jeez.
We're out.
Hey guys, we're back. Don't worry, before my players panic, nobody heard you. I only unmuted myself. You're fine.
Complete nonsense.
With
Got
that
it.
being said, I just took you off.
Excellent timing!
She only mutes me when I'm trying to do the intros at the beginning of the video.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly. I
no.
just don't want Ryan to talk. With that being said, if you are watching right now, you know who really needs some love. The person that I just put a link in chat. Go follow them. Show them some love. If you really like Vampire, okay, I'm an amateur compared. So head on over, drop them a follow. Yeah, act all cute all you want, okay? You're
Bitch,
fine.
I'm adorable.
Oh, you think
Only,
you're
only
cute?
to Dat Bardic, okay? That's it.
It's fine. Brian's my new best friend. He got the reference.
I trained
I'm
all
slow right
day
now. We
yesterday.
talked about this. He's the cutest to you, my love. That's okay. I will still tell him where to go.
So will she if I try my bullshit. Let's
I
not
mean,
play.
Somebody has to stand up to you.
She
Okay.
does. She does.
So,
Damn, can I get some of that cheese? Damn.
yeah, I'm sorry. I got distracted by Princess
Cheese.
Brawlhammer. Okay. Listen. Throw me some of that food. Okay.
All I got is trail mix.
What's a frontal cheese splatter?
Oh my god.
Frontal.
We'll talk after stream. You're fine.
The cheese tex, the cheese tex.
Tax.
Okay. Hi guys. We're back.
And better than ever.
Exactly. Not to quote Mazurks, but pencil.
You can't see it.
So, with that being said, Aurelia has just given you a verbal lashing yarn.
Right,
To
me was a good
yarn.
time.
What are you doing now? Are you asking her more questions? Are you leaving to go find Caleb? What's on your plan for the rest of the night?
I mean, above the table, I can't think of any more questions that I haven't already asked.
Yeah, no, I think Naseas would be interested in going to find Caleb.
Yeah, that sounds like the best next step.
So as you leave, you see Inspector Jonathan standing outside. May I go see the lady, or are you
She's
finished?
I don't
all
see why
yours
not.
to deal with.
Well, may I ask what family business you did have seeing her?
With that, Naseas is gonna do a little fun trick. In cloud memory.
These aren't the droids you're looking
Yeah.
for. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jedi mind trick. We already talked about this. You said we were good to go. But she's ready to receive you now.
Well, thank you. Listen, these parts aren't very comfortable for some people, especially at night. He looks over at Isabel while he says this. You best be careful, right?
Of course, we would not let anything happen to any of these, especially the lovely ladies this evening.
Isabel grinds her teeth but holds her tongue.
I know. Good on you. Be sure to take care of the lady. And as he keeps walking, he goes, and the boy. Looking at Yorn. And then walks in.
Misogynistic prick. I can hold my own as well as anyone else can.
I have no doubts, but it shut him up.
Indeed. Shall we?
Latest stereotypes.
So you guys
Let's
walk.
go find Caleb.
And you come to the place that Aurelia indicated to. Typical 19th century London-esque. It's very damp. It's very mildewy. It's a darker place, not what you would consider modern day slums, but like, no, you wouldn't even consider it modern day slums. It's ick. Okay.
Plenty of rats to communicate with.
I was just about to say there's lots of rats scurrying around. None of the lights are on. Except one just down the alleyway. But you don't necessarily see a door. Considering you're basically children of the night, you would realize that there's a small opening in the ground where the light is coming from.
Mr. Finley, perhaps you could have some of your associates looked in there for us?
Start to do that.
And he will pull the queen out from his hood and put her down on the ground and use, I think it's feral whispers to get her to move in and search around for easy access, and talk to other rats in the area.
Okay, I'm gonna lean on Ryan on this one, okay? Because for me, I'm like, I don't have a stat block D&D wise for a rat.
So animalism. Make sure there's nothing associated with that with feral whispers.
I mean, I've got animal ken.
It's actually going to be a manipulation or charisma plus your animalism score
For the discipline?
to communicate with the rat.
Okay. So that's...
I usually don't play clans with that discipline. I actually had to go to the wiki and look it up.
Yeah. One success.
Where the hell's the book?
I think that's what that means. This Feral Whispers is...
Yeah, that is one success.
Yeah. Animalism plus charisma for
Let's see
me.
if we have a...
No, it's plus manipulation.
Unfortunately, this book is not put together. 373. Got it. So, yep, So, Megs, if you have the book on page 373, it gives you stats for a rat.
Do you think I prepared enough to bring out the books on this computer when it's not my main?
All right. I'll drop the stats in my private channel.
Thank you. I am sorry. Okay, I got everything else but.
Tell you, players will always break out the thing you're not prepared for.
Okay.
Do you want me to? I've got the screen. I can screenshot it here and just chuck it
Do
in the
it.
chat if you
I
want.
love you.
Yeah, that'd be
so
easier.
much.
Save me from typing.
It's just that one little paragraph on page 373, right?
Yeah, at the bottom
Alright,
of the
cool.
paragraph, it gives basic
Oh, that didn't
stats.
roll right. What the hell?
Nothing rolls right.
It only rolled 3 dice. Why did it only roll 3 dice?
They rolled 4 dice.
I rolled 4.
It rolled... I only see 3.
Okay. Reroll.
That red one is also a dice.
Right, that's my hunger die, but it should have rolled 4 dice plus the hunger.
Try
Nope.
again.
Speaking of, I can zoom in on
Hunger,
that.
hunger
hunger
does not
replaces.
get added on. Hunger
Oh, it
replaces.
subtracts. Oh, okay, never mind. So it did roll.
Yep.
So
Oh,
am I
all right.
rolling this for him or does he roll?
So that roll would be like if he convinced the rat to do what he wants.
Yeah, so Mr. Finley. I tagged you there, sir.
Yes?
You must
You got a
roll.
ping.
Well, you have to do your roll for the first one. Did you re-roll? Or
No, I it rolled correctly. I was misunderstanding.
He would understand, yes. So, I'm thinking D&D rules here. He has to... I fucking love you so much. My blind ass loves you so much right now.
Appreciate
I
that,
realized-
actually.
I realized the font was a bit smaller on the
That's-
first screenshot, so I
I'm
just
not
fixed
even
it.
upset. I'm not even upset.
Oh, it is my Familius. Wait, doesn't that
Yep.
change that?
Yes.
Probably lowers the difficulty for you.
The cost is free if used on their Familius. That's all it says. With
Okay.
Feral Whispers.
So he goes to look around. And,
Where's my gangrel mains? They know.
yeah, they all pop up. It's fine.
Forgetting
one in
Guinea
the
Pig
chat,
is the
it's
one
fine.
talking in chat, yeah.
Yeah, Bonnie is my gangrel main. She knows the gangrel rules.
The queen comes popping up back at you. This climbs up your legs up and starts to perch on your shoulder. Perch, I say, by like laying down and basically almost taking a nap, and lazily whispers at you.
There's enough shoulder real estate. She can do that.
Exactly. And all she tells you is that the alleyway is quiet. The hole that you see in the ground with the light has stairs ascending down into another door.
There's a door in the sewers. Probably
And
our best bet.
so there's like a small trap door or something that the light's peeking through.
No, it's like literally going down to like an old style basement where there's just a hole in the ground with
Okay.
stairs.
Gotcha. Well, shall we knock then?
You first,
Yes,
pretty
that's the way
boy.
forward.
Gladly. Yeah, nice ass will lead the way down. He can give shit.
Finley knows what he's look like.
So he'll knock.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as you knock, can you please describe me what kind of knock it is?
Rat tat 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 tat.
It's the four. Thinking about what he saw at the manse, he does the 4 knocks again.
Fuck you, Ryan, for actually paying attention.
Da, da, da. And literally, that's
I
one of
wrote
the
that
notes
down
I
for a
wrote down.
reason. Yeah.
June. You hear a scurry and like almost a rapid movement of things being shuffled around, but there is no answer.
Oh, wait a moment. Like that one, like, oh, I heard somebody, they might have been like indisposed, let him get to the door
Mm-hmm.
before he tries the knock again.
The door opens ever so slightly, and you essentially see basically just the slightest nose pick out, because I'm British, I'll own it, I have a big nose, I get it. And you hear, yes, Mum?
She was indisposed. She asked us to come check on you, Caleb, I presume.
The door flies open. What do you mean what?
It indisposed. It means she was busy.
Oh,
She's fine.
and as you see this, as the door opens wide, you are cast with a figure. Unfortunately, I don't have a picture, so I'm going to kind of try to paint it for you. He's an average-looking male, roughly, I would say about 27 or so. He looks like he hasn't showered or bathed in quite a long time. But as he talks, the spit doesn't go out, but it kind of spittles between his lips, and the look on his face is in his eyes is very glazed. He's blonde, dirty hair. Basically, looks like he hasn't been taking care of himself, and slightly crazed.
May we come in and speak? My associates here and I were just coming to check on you, but perhaps better met in private.
He looks at you and goes, oh, what did Mum want? And as he says this, he starts to close the door.
I stick my foot in the door.
I was
Big
gonna say,
hand
there's
just slams on the door.
Gonna put that 4 strength rating to use.
Okay, so 3 people grab the door. I'm not gonna get anyone to roll for that because there's 3 people grabbing the door for a human.
Yeah. And I'm just kind of like leaned over everybody to do it.
Yeah.
He looks at you and hold on. I'm gonna use the fucking roller, guys.
Hey. I'm fishing out my notebook ready to show him when that comes to pass, but
Yeah, no,
not holding it up yet.
He's looking at you all like, kind of like, he's trying to act confident and sure of himself, but he really fucking isn't. He's like, what did Mom want?
Not even like immediately just wrapping her arm around his shoulders and almost like not dragging him inside, but doing that like, come on, let's talk. Your mom is fine. She just asked us to check on you. There's been some disturbances and she wanted to make sure you are okay.
Finley will duck in through the door and hold it open for Isabel to come into.
Yeah, I enter.
Are they leaving
And
the
shut
thin
it
blood
behind us.
outside?
Is the thin blood coming in too?
Yes, I'm coming in, following.
Okay.
Thin
Then
blood,
Finley will shut it.
scurries in like the half human he is.
And then Finley will close the door after the thin blood.
You see, maybe you know one of our associates here. Kind of pointing to Yorn.
Would I know this one, Megs?
He's a
No,
lot
not-
younger than you are, and you left the home and then turned half. So you would not have known. He came in.
Nice, yes. You are aware that it's not like a hive mind. Not every orphan knows every orphan, right?
I'm afraid I don't. I was much too well off for that. But anyway, you see, she even sent him with us. He knows her quite well, don't you? Of course you do.
While they're talking, I'm going to again open the door just a crack and send the queen back out to watch the stairs.
Okay.
Make sure nobody's coming behind us.
I hear you. I see you. Above table, I'm going to tell Lucky. Remember, you grew up in the Scottish orphanage owned by her.
Irish.
I thought
Irish.
Irish. Sorry, our bloodlines go both ways, bud.
I know, but it's supposed to be the poor little Irish boy trope.
Yeah. Okay, I get it. I hear you.
Lisa,
May I have some more? Listen, he played. Who did you play again?
I played a lot of people.
And no, in grade
Right.
6 drama.
don't make me adopt another
Oh, the
kid
Annie
in the
one?
same week.
Yeah, the Annie. Like, no,
Oh,
please, sir,
it
may I
was
have some more?
the one where I had the picture and I had the letter boy cap.
Yeah, I'll send
No.
you guys a picture. It's fine. It's fine.
I have it on my fridge.
I know you do. Okay. You know what, Colin? Take a picture and send it in the general chat so everyone can see how much we love each other. For those who haven't figured it out yet, he's my brother.
Oh no, where she
Oliver
grabbed me one
Twist.
day.
Thank
She
you.
looked at me.
He played an Oliver Twist.
She grabbed me off the street. Help!
Yeah.
Blink twice if you're under duress.
She
He blinked twice. Okay. So you send this rat out. Your friends? I'm sorry. I didn't quite hear what you said. What you want? What does mother want? I don't know what's happening. I'd really like you all to leave, please.
I hold up my sketchbook. I hold up my notebook with the symbol visible to the symbol that was underneath the hanging body.
Have
We
you
need
seen this
your
by chance?
expertise.
Uh, uh, Isabel, I'm going to get you.
Mm-hmm.
So from my understanding, you're going to do, you're gonna do resolve and insight, actually.
Okay.
Mhm.
Resolve and insight. Okay. Dice pool of 6.
All right. I know who our lie detector is now.
Yeah. Yep. 2 successes. Could be better.
Can always spend willpower too.
Oh, yeah. Can I do that after the fact, or do I have to
Yeah.
declare that beforehand?
Yeah,
No,
so
it's an after.
Okay, and
explore
then you
the dice
re-roll your
roll.
failures.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can
Okay.
re-roll up to 3 of the skill dice.
So if you press select reroll,
Yep. Sorry, I'm
can-
just going to mark off a willpower.
Mhm.
Yep, and then I select a reroll.
and you could pick up to 3.
Okay.
But you cannot re-roll hunger dice. Luckily, the bot won't let you do that. So
Thank God.
that was a
Oh,
learning
no,
curve.
it's not. Why are you not? There we go.
Because you can only do
Hey.
2. Yeah.
Did that work? Yeah, that worked. Okay.
Yeah, you got a third
3
one.
successes.
So you will automatically see the sweat start to drip off his face as he says, "Is that supposed to mean anything to me? I don't know. Why did Mother send you?"
She thought you would have information about this that you could tell us.
I mean, why would I be able to tell you anything?
I says, going to look at Isabel like, I can't read them. What do you got?
Come now, you can't expect us to believe you know nothing about this. You're visibly sweating.
Well, I may know something.
If you would like to help save your other brothers and sisters at the orphanage from this fate, you will tell us.
Why would I want to save them? They were always so mean to me.
If you would like to save yourself from the potential of this fate, you will tell us.
Ooh, ooh. Yep.
Both of these will
Uh,
get written in blood.
the like shoulder grip is gonna tighten a little bit.
Yeah.
Fuck.
This is rubbing up against something. I was like, oh wait, I have a conviction.
Okay, you're gonna roll, please. Intimidation, basically.
Okay. Can I argue to use strength for the intimidation since I'm
Yes.
squeezing him?
Yes.
Yeah. That increases that dice pool nicely.
I think this is getting a little close to one of my convictions as well.
Oh shit.
2.
Okay. I'm going down 2 convictions. Why don't I see your convictions, my friend?
Ooh.
Mine?
Yeah.
They're right under touchstones. Just in the center of the first sheet.
Oh, found it.
I think you have a weird sheet compared to some
He
of
does.
us.
He does.
I guess I do. I was using the one that I was given.
That's okay. I'm going to take your sheet and make it the proper sheet, and I'll send it to you, and I'll keep it for myself.
Okay. Or
Do
if
you
you want
want
to
me
send
to
me
turn
the
my
proper
bullshit
one.
into a proper sheet
No,
too?
it's just because I sent it to you the weird way, so I'm going to fix it for you, so you don't have to do extra work.
I mean, if you just wanted to send me the proper sheet, I'll fill it out.
Okay, sounds good.
I can do that too for mine if that would be helpful.
Sure,
If you want me to do that.
that's okay. Good. But yes, Finley, you're going to roll me that frenzy, actually.
Oh, how do I do that?
So a frenzy check is the willpower you have remaining if
Yeah.
you haven't spent any yet.
Yeah.
Right.
Plus dice equal to 1/3 of your humanity. Rounded down. So if you have like 7, it would be 2.
Okay, so that's 8. So do I just do a /V
Holy
roll 8?
Yeah.
Damn.
Straight
Holy
roll.
shit, what is your friggin' willpower?
Nosferatu.
Got like a 6 willpower over there?
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. You
Yeah.
do not feel the overwhelming urge to like literally go help this poor boy.
My
7
dude,
successes. Jesus.
that's a 7 on a crit.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck.
Good
Damn.
grief.
Okay, so
I do not peel Niceus off this kid.
yeah. You squeeze him a bit.
Wait.
Will you protect me?
Of course, we have no reason to do anything otherwise. We need your help.
What do you want to know?
This. What do you know about this?
Oh, well, it's something Jackie has been putting up recently. He's trying to find a way to let her out. I don't know all the details.
Her.
He's trying to what, sorry? Trying to... What was that, Megs? I missed... Trying to find a way to...
Let her out? I don't know what the
Let her
details.
out.
Let who out?
I don't know. I just know that it's going to be very, very good for everybody.
Who is Jackie and where do we find him?
And what's this got to do with the Gorgon?
With the what?
The cult.
What cult? I don't know of a cult. I don't know. I just research and I find the things and the pretty man comes to see me and I share it with him.
The pretty man.
Yes.
Has he...
Is that Jackie? Or is that
I
someone
think
else?
so. I don't always know. They have the same face, the same voice, but not the same face. It's really weird.
The
Have
same
they-
voice, but not the same face.
Yes.
Have they by
yes.
chance fed you anything strange to drink?
Define strange.
Have they asked you to drink anything other than liquor or water or anything of that nature? Yeah. You know what I'm asking him.
Mm-hmm.
Did they ghoul you, you son of a bitch?
Well, it had a very wonderful taste that would simply be liquor, but it wasn't quite as such. It was wonderful, really, but they're very scary.
I see.
And it was the pretty man that gave you this substance.
No, not the pretty man.
Was Jack?
Hmm?
Was Jack?
No, not Jackie. Jackie comes. And he asks, I don't know. A lot of the same questions, but I'm not sure. But not the same person that tells me about the blood.
Who tells you about the blood?
I mean, did I say blood? I didn't say
Yeah.
blood.
You're a terrible liar, kid.
I'm afraid you did.
Well, you see, it doesn't taste like blood, but it comes out of the vein, and it goes into a glass, and it's fine.
Did you drink
Okay.
blood?
No, it very much tasted like alcohol.
So you
And
drank
whose
the
vein
blood.
did it come out of?
Oh, I don't know. I've never seen them before.
Then how do you know it comes from a vein?
They would have had to feed him almost directly in order for what they did to work. It's very
Do-
common in my family.
You saw
You
them
s-
cut their wrist into a goblet.
Yes.
What did they look like?
I don't know. A lot
Were
of
you
people come to say-
blindfolded?
I don't think so.
Then how do you not remember?
Because they tell me not to remember.
Ah,
The guy was fucking obfuscated above the table. Okay.
no. No, I say this
no?
as like, I think I know exactly what they did. My family has a certain gift to alter or erase memories completely. That's what they did to him.
Interesting. So we're dealing with adventure here.
Maybe. We're not the only ones with that gift, but we are the most well known.
What's a venture?
Right.
Hmm.
Nothing you need to
Okay.
worry yourself about.
Let's get out of here.
You know what? Forget you ever heard that word.
Ooh.
Love that power.
I see you do this, and I'm just like, no, I'm out. Like I was role playing like the best of them. Book Talk Sam would be proud, but got fucked
Love you,
up
Sam.
I got fucked up by the Jedi mind power. He looks at you. He goes, you won't tell them you were here, right?
Oh, of course not. But I do think you're not safe here.
No, I'm always safe here because they protect me here.
But they won't tell you who they are. That doesn't seem very trusting.
Mm.
They make sure that I do my work, and they can find me, and Mother doesn't know, and I can be here where I want to be.
You don't want to go see Mother by chance?
No, she'd be very angry.
What did you do to piss Mother off?
Nothing.
What did you do to piss Mum off?
Well, you see, there was there was this little incident before I left. It's nothing to worry about, really.
If it's nothing to worry about, why are you so worried about it?
Hold on.
This dude is cagey as fuck. Just
Listen,
Because she doesn't want me to know about you, but I know. I know about you.
then you know that you still need to keep this quiet.
Yes, because Mother doesn't know, but not from the pretty lady.
There's a pretty lady.
The pretty lady is the
When you
pretty
said-
lady.
So the pretty lady is a different person to the pretty man. The pretty man and Jackie have the same voice but not the same face. Am I following correctly so far?
Yes.
And there is an entirely unknown other entity from which you drink out of their veins via a glass.
No.
Then who are you drinking from? Help me connect the dots here.
The pretty person that has no face. They say they will protect me.
How often do they come to
Above
see
table, you are dealing with like
Yeah, like
Yeah.
the players realize this guy's a little
Yeah.
shattered.
How
The
often do
character
you
is
see
getting a
them?
little frustrated, but the player
Yeah.
gets it.
What did Finley say?
I was asking how often does he see these people? Like how often do they visit?
oh. They come to make sure I do my job every week.
Same day?
I don't know.
You're not sure what day it is today, are you?
No. It's
That-
1960. It's 1864, I believe.
Not even close, my dear.
Oh. Well, time flies when you're having fun, right?
And when you're drinking rum, but
I mean, I'm not drinking rum, but it's fine.
Now, Jackie. Do you know where we can find Jackie?
No. They only come to see me.
How long ago did they come to see you last?
This morning? Or it might have been good night. I get the two confused.
You don't sleep much, do you?
No, I sleep plenty. I think.
tell
So
me, dude, was it dark outside when they came?
Yes, because my light was on.
How many times have you slept since you saw them?
I believe it was. Hold on a moment. I think I have it somewhere. And as he goes to start to ruffle through books, no one ever tell me that my improv isn't great. I'll be right back so I can let my husband in the house. So he's ruffling through books. Go.
Oh, I'm just standing and watch him
Yeah,
like a
I'm-
hawk, but
Same. Fucking
like,
same.
there's a sense in my head like he's gonna run. I'm gonna have to grab him.
Yeah.
Mm.
Damn it.
Oh
Fine.
dear.
Finley knows he's not exactly the best to be talking to this kid, so he hasn't really been talking.
I gave Isaiah some social stuff, but it's not his strongest suit.
All I've got is I'm big and scary.
Yes. Well, Isabel is big on the mental aspects. Social, yeah. Physical, forget about it.
Don't worry about physical.
You've got it covered.
Yeah.
I think between us, Niceus and I have the two that have
You're-
some of the aspects covered.
I would assume you're probably more dexterous than me.
I would assume so as well.
That's the only thing I'm in fact okay at. Is my
Next.
dexterities.
Strength is my dumb
yeah.
stat.
Isaiah's looking at him, and you can kind of see that like he's muscled under the clothing, but not like, oh, look out.
Mhm.
Finley's
Boy.
definitely whippy.
Yeah.
Go figure.
Whip it good.
Thank you. I needed someone to say it. Okay, I wasn't listening for once in my life, so you couldn't talk shit. But
You not
I
listening.
mean, if we talk shit, we get hit, and that's for the after stream.
oh yes, sorry, I have to give you rewards after.
Yep. It's a good boy.
It's a good boy.
It's the best boy.
Hi, good boy.
It's a good boy. So he's shuffling through papers. And he looks through. Ah, yes. Yes, it's right here. The day before yesterday, but the day before after.
The day before. 2 days ago, but the day after.
So yesterday.
So yesterday.
Yes.
Fuck. Mental gymnastics I just had to do.
Yeah, right?
I should not be this good at playing this character, but I am. It's fine.
So you were last visited yesterday, and to your knowledge, they come at the same time or the same day of the week.
I think so. And as he says this, he like clutches his journal closer to him.
If only I had that.
What are you thinking? Share with the class.
Well, you know, being a Ventrue comes with certain blood-borne attributes that I could use, but I haven't accessed those yet. Where, you know, you can just look somebody in the eyes like, you're going to do this.
Oh, yes.
You don't happen to have the glass around that was used to funnel the stuff that you were drinking from?
That's shady Tremere shit. I love it.
If he has it.
I mean, what glass? Please roll me that. I'm about to say persuasion. Can you tell I'm a DM?
There's persuasion on there.
Yes, but it's going to be resolve. Resolve?
Yep.
For what's the desired outcome?
Getting
Tell if he's lying?
Getting him to do what she wants.
Oh yeah, that'd be a persuasion.
Just straight?
You could, You could sell it charisma or manipulation based on how you approach it.
Manipulation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Same dots anyway. I feel like this would be manipulation. Same dots anyway. Right. Dice pool of 4. Okay. Um. 4, hunger 2. Okay. 2 successes.
Oh, what? I mean, yes, I do.
Would you be able to show it to us?
I mean, yes, anything for the pretty lady.
You just hold a hand out.
He starts to like kiss it a little too.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
My dear boy, she's asking you to retrieve it for her.
That was above the table, by the way. That reaction. That wasn't Isabel going bleh.
I look at Isabel and I just go, looks like you have an admirer, Isabel.
Isabella's
Out the
stone
corner of my
cold.
mouth. So it seems. Yeah, Isabel is fucking stone cold.
Um. He goes to fetch it, brings
Okay.
it back, and it's a very like dented silver chalice, almost like he made it himself out of a
Okay.
like an ale mug. Like you can
Okay.
you can actually see that he like dented himself to look like a wine glass with handle and all. Like he worked hard.
Okay. Is there any stuff in the bottom of this glass? Like, is there
Residue.
leftover
Any
residue? That's the word I'm
stains?
after.
It is stained. It's like it's never been washed.
Oh,
Wonderful.
love that.
I'm going
see.
to scrape my finger on the inside of this glass, pick up some of that residue, and taste it.
Visceral reaction from the thin board. Look at that.
No, I was like deeply envisioning this, and how I was envisioning this was like this grimy, or it could make it. It's like it's never been washed, like grimy, like fucking bugs in it. And I was just thinking, as I look up, I see Juniper's camera going, and in that moment, I could taste it.
Rule 1 with the Tremere. If there's a
You're
Tremere in your
welcome.
party, they're gonna put shit in their mouths.
Come on.
Oral fixation much?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So what I'm doing is I'm using my what's called skilled. No, that's not the right word. My discipline. I'm using blood sorcery. This is a taste for blood. So I'm trying to discern some shit about the blood.
Taste for blood. Discover the free. Resolve in blood sorcery.
Yes, resolve in blood sorcery. Okay.
Thank you, Mr.
What's my resolve?
Dark
3. Blood sorcery 2.
Random
5.
plug-in
Okay.
to go watch Dark Domain so that you can see how it's actually done.
Because even as a veteran SC, I have to look at the discipline page on the wiki.
I mean, legit. So do I as a DM for D&D. But
This is
still.
why I like Obsidian, because I've got it set up in my character sheet that I can just click on the discipline and it'll pull up. I've copy pasted the text in. So this is I'm insane when it comes to note taking.
I
Just
mean,
fucking
is it on sync?
no, it's not. I'm not paying for it. Sorry.
Damn.
I know. I'm sorry.
Discover traits of another through their blood.
Yeah, so I rolled 3 successes on that. Megs, did you want me to read out what the thing does?
Just read it out.
So, so difficulty 3 means I need 3 successes to succeed. Is that what that means? Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So I got that. With a win, the user can determine the resonance and intensity of the blood if human. They can also identify whether the blood belongs to a mortal, ghoul, vampire, or other supernatural creature. tasting V10.
Blood potency generation.
So with that,
Yeah.
you will know that it's not that it is kindred. You
It is
won't
kindred.
be able to tell exactly the bloodline or clan.
Okay. I should, in theory,
But
know the
Blood potency.
yeah, and thus the likely generation band of the vampire.
old as fuck.
Old as fuck. Okay,
All right, well, take that. That gives us a window.
that'll do. That'll do
Jesus.
it. If the user knows of this, they can identify spirits. Oh, it's critical win. Never mind. Okay. All right. Cool. That's all I get. Then.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go with old as fuck.
Perfect.
Mithras old?
Older.
Oh
No.
shit. Oh fuck. All right.
Poor kitty.
Um,
Distraction by cat.
I'm not going to share that yet. I'm going to hold on to that information until we don't have an audience. Before sharing that.
And with that, we're gonna end the stream.
Ha
So, thank you all for joining. I hope you enjoyed our bullshit thus far. We will see you
That
in
was
2
Plug
weeks'
everybody.
Yay!
If everyone wants to say goodbye, I'm Mama C, Mama Kalik, Jordan Mastery Nord. Check out Goddess Teacup, which I never plug. It's my holistic home apothecary. We do tinctures, soaps, all the fun bullshit. With that being said, who wants to say bye?
I'm Juniper. I'm Linen and Spice most places on the internet. I have played Isabel tonight, who is our Tremere who likes putting shit in her mouth. You can find me playing in almost every game here on Mastery and Nord, as well as a bunch of games on Shadow Tabletop Gaming. Check my link tree to find out what games I'm in. Who's next?
Hey guys, I am Ryan. I have played Niceus Orthan, the Ventrue of this lovely group, and a little bit of a dickhead, honestly. But that's not me. If you like horror, vampire, and other similar content, you guys are more than welcome at the Dark Domain RPG server and channel. We're always looking for new faces. We are very welcoming. We love to teach people how to play stuff. And I hope you all have a lovely night.
Anyone else with that? Oh, Brian.
I mean,
I've been Brilliant Son
Coco?
Leafwood. I've been Finley. Who's Coco? Oh,
No, Finley.
Lucky.
Who's Coco? Ouch.
Coco
Sir. Okay, go.
I hoping to start streaming. I play on Maestro Nord every now and then in multiple games. Hoping to start streaming a little bit more often. But I've been your Nosferatu Wallflower for the night.
Coco?
I'm Coco the Poet. I am playing the Resident Thin Blood. Enjoyed playing and have a good night.
Bye.
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 That was
In the heart of London, where darkness creeps, whispers in the silence where secrets sleep. Beneath the facade, a hidden truth lies. Centuries of sins, veiled in disguise. Through the shadows, the truth is bared, where beasts roam and angels despair. Hands tainted with blood, a haunting call. Who will rise and who will fall? The sisters murmur in the dead of night, cloaked in shadows, out of sight. Will you succumb to their gaze? Can you trust a soul